Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so empanada. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go.
Hello, hello. Here we are once again on a wonderful Wednesday. Hope you're all keeping well, taking care of each other. Me and camera lady, me and her indoors. Even got to go out at the weekend. Got a little bit of sun, look. Anyway, a little bit of normality to our day, which was really nice. Had a stroll by the beach. Anyway, enough of all that. What we're doing today is me and camera lady were talking. We're gonna do, it's a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, Alan, who we lost. His favourite cake was a turtle pie. I'm not going to replicate turtle pie because I can't quite do that. I haven't found a recipe for it, but I did find a recipe for turtle cheesecake. That's what we're going to do. This one's for you, Alan, wherever you are, mate. Hope you enjoy it, and here's the ingredients. So, camera lady, what ingredients are these for?
This ingredients is for the base.
Okay, what do we need?
Lard.
Check.
Butter.
Check.
Eggs.
Check.
Almond flour.
Check.
Coconut flour.
Check.
Swerve Sweetener.
Check.
And salt.
Check, check. Okay, over to the next bit. I gather this is for the filling.
Yes.
What do we need for this?
You need cream cheese.
Check.
Eggs.
Check, 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 check.
Sweetener.
Check.
Sour cream.
Check.
Almond extract.
Check, check.
And lemon juice.
Check. Gather we get a bowl, right?
Yes.
Okay. Right, get yourself a bowl. Chuck in your beaten eggs or your whisked eggs. Oh, look how I've done that. Look. Bit of shell.
Oh, sorry.
Pop in your melted butter and your lard. You need a flour. Right, remember, sift in the old flour, because if you're like me, I normally keep mine in the freezer so it lasts longer. It can go a bit lumpy bumpy. You don't want lumpy bumpy. Lumpy bumpy's not good. Chewing on a big old lump of almond flour. Same again with your coconut flour. This one's not normally as bad, but again, you might as well sift it. Don't want any lumps. This is where you're going to see it come together. Coconut flour is a lot more absorbent than what almond flour is. We should start thickening up now. Now the other little trick, which not a lot of people say, I've only seen a few other keto cooks say it, Bobby Parrish being one of them from Flave City. Almond flour really should sit, because no matter what you mix it with, it has to hydrate, it has to absorb the liquid that you've put into it. Just going to put my other ingredient in, and I'm going to let it sit in with the sugar, and in with a little bit of salt. Remember, all your measurements will be down in the description, so don't worry that we haven't mentioned the measurements. I'm just going to get this mixed up, and then I'm going to leave it to sit to one side. While I do that, you can do the same thing. Go and get yourself a 9-inch springform pan and get that all oiled up, greased up, buttered up, however you want to do it to get your dough in. Now remember, this isn't conventional dough. You're not going to roll it out with a rolling pin. I'll be back when I show you what we do with it. Right, okay, our dough's been sitting for about 5-10 minutes. Sucked up all that lovely moisture. I mean, it's still a little bit doughy. It's not like the dough that we've done previously, is it?
No, but it says you don't roll it.
Here's your pan. Dump that in there. Oh, remember to have your oven preheating to 350, and then we're going to bake this for how long?
10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, just to firm it up a little bit first before we put our filling in. Just get that in there. Sorry, try not to clunk on the counter. Give this a little bit of a smushing down. And once you've got it sort of relatively spread out, you might want to sort of just bring it up the side just a touch, just to give you sort of like a little bit of an edge. That's pretty much where I want it to be. I'm going to go bang this in the hot box, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, whilst our base is cooking, we're going to get our cream cheese into the bowl. It'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, cream cheese in the bowl. Get yourself your hand mixer, start blending it up, getting it all nice and mushy. Okay, and start adding in them eggs, one at a time. Bring up the speed a bit. Then in with your almond extract. In with your lemon juice. Also, don't forget, make sure you give your bowl bit of a scrape down, otherwise you're going to miss all them lovely bits on the side. Right, once you've got that sort of mixed up a little bit, get your sugar. This is confectioner, and then you have to sift that in, so whoop, almost lost it. And start mixing that again, and start mixing that in. Again, make sure you do a little bit at a time. You don't want it all clumping up. Try not to throw it all over the board or the floor. or the counter, or the side, or the mixer. Would help if I had another hand, camera lady.
I've got 2 hands on the camera, so you need to figure out.
Whatever. I'm going to bring the speed up a little bit now. Give a scrape down again because it's all up the side of the bowl, all over the kitchen. I think it's like, you're going to need a bigger bowl. Let me stop that for a minute because I'm failing miserably. Put this last little bit in. You see what I mean about the lumpy bumpy bits? See, look, you don't want to be chewing on them, they're going to be gross. So, right, that's that done. Let me get mixing. Let's give the old bowl another scrape down because as you can see, I've got it everywhere. Right, our crust is all but done, or our base, and so I'll be pulling that out in a second, which I'll let you see. But once it's come out, make sure cool down first. Once it's cooled down, then you can pour your batter in. So I'm going to give this a little bit more of a mix, and I'll bring you back when our base has cooled down and we add it in. So see you in a little bit. Okay, so our base is nice and cooled down. Put the oven back on to come back up to temperature again. It's going to be 350. You're going to put the whole thing in there now for, what did it say, 45 to 60 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Have a look at it at about 45 minutes. It should be going just brown because you're going to be baking this uncovered, raising and just going a little bit brown. The way I was reading it, even at the end of the 60 minutes, he was saying that he still wanted to do it for another, was it 20 to
25.
25 to 30 minutes. So just keep an eye on it.
It's probably because it's cooking really slow.
Okay, because it is
Really
cheesecake
done.
after all.
Yes.
See, I'm used to doing my cheesecake in the Instapot, so
Yeah,
I
no.
wouldn't. I've never done a cheesecake in the oven. So
It's got to
anyway,
cook really slow.
let's put this in, right? So nice and cooled down. It's still a little bit because obviously it's not cooked. I think we just sort of done it a little bit, and now it's going to go back in with this. Obviously that will now firm up. So pour your mixture in. God, look at all that loveliness. Now it reckons 3/4. It looks like I'm going to have more than 3/4 in here. Camera lady, advise. Am I going to use all of this or what?
Oh, I would use it all. What else are you going to do?
Alright. Okay, people, you witness this. She said use all of it. So when it all spills out into the oven and onto the bottom of the oven and makes a lovely mess, she's going to have to clean it. And it will go down on record as Camera Lady's #2 boo-boo after the boo-boo with the coconut
if you
milk
put a tray
and coconut.
underneath it won't make a mess. And why would you only put 3/4 of it in?
Oh, dude, I don't know. That was the recipe. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Look at that.
Okay, so what do you do with the other quarter that's left?
I don't know. I suppose you stick it in a little small one and do something else with it.
Just put a tray underneath
Right.
it.
Also remember to give it a little bit of a... Bring some of your bubbles up. I ain't doing it too much because there's way too much in it. Right, I'm going to do this off camera because no my luck, I'll spill it. Well, I'm going to do what Camera Lady says. Put it on a tray, get it in the hot box. See you back in about 45 minutes. It's been about 50 minutes and I've pulled it. As you can see, it's starting to go brown, but we're still not quite... Look. Oh, look. Dendy, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to throw it back in and just keep an eye on it, watching it. It does say sort of like 45 to 60 minutes. Check it, and then another 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to throw it back in, keep checking it, and I'll bring you back when we pull it again. I've pulled it because, as you can see, it's starting to go really brown. I don't want to burn it. Okay, that's obviously the bit that's at the back of the stove. So I'm going to sit it there, let it cool. Once it's cooled enough, I'm going to then bang it in the fridge and let it cool even more and firm up. And then once it's done that, I'll bring you back again and we'll put the toppings on, which I need to tell you because we didn't show you that in the ingredient. I'll bring you back when we've cooled down and we're good to go with the toppings. Okay, it's been a few hours, sat in the cold box. Remember it was here? It's now there. I've got a dirty great crack in it, looks like the Grand Canyon. There is a way to stop that. I can't remember what it is now. I think when you're doing it normally, you let it cool in the oven after you turn the oven off. So it sort of like cools down very gradually. But anyway, that doesn't matter for us because we are going to be putting the topping on it. So you're witnessing this. I should actually do this off camera, so if I naff it up, you ain't going to see it. But I think we're there. Ready? Yes, no, maybe?
Hey, look at that. That looks cool.
Okay, I'd probably been better if I didn't touch it. Look, see? I dug into it.
alright.
Anyway, let's leave that. Look at that. Okay, so what we've got to do now is we've got to melt some chocolate. Right, little ingredients at the beginning I didn't show you. we're going to chop up some pecans and chop up some walnuts, going to sprinkle them on top, and then we're going to put some, we're going to put some melted chocolate on the top first, that you drizzle back and forth. You don't need to see me melting chocolate, you've seen that before. If not, I've done a video the other week with me melting chocolate. Go up there, you can see it, okay? Right, so we're going to drizzle some chocolate on the top, and when we've done that, we're going to put the nuts on top, and then when we've done that, we're going to put some caramel on top. Now, I can make keto caramel. If you want me to do it, if more than 10 people put in the comments caramel, I will make the keto caramel and I'll do a video of it. If not, work it out for yourself. So, I have got some sugar-free caramel or low-carb caramel, which I'll get and I'll show you when we do this. So, let me go and get the nuts and everything and the chocolate and blah, 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 and I'll bring you back when we put the topping on. Okay, chocolate all melted in the bowl, ready to go. That's what we're using, right? Just picked them up from Walmart, UK, not sure, but I'm sure you can find some sugar-free chocolate. It's dark chocolate anyway, so probably regular dark chocolate would work, right? As long as it's got no sugar in. Okay, that's that. Just remember, when you melt your chocolate, because it's not regular chocolate, put your coconut oil in there, otherwise it goes like chewing gum. It goes horrible. I think we showed you that on the last video. Anyway, as you can see, look at that. Willy Wonka. Right, okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Don't laugh, camera lady, I know what you like. It's drizzling everywhere anyway. So now I've got to go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and... Okay. Gonna be a bit more adventurous this time. And backwards and forwards and blah blah blah. Shall I fill the hole up with chocolate?
Yeah.
They go backwards and forwards the other way as well, don't they?
I was going to say go the other way too.
We'll just do that bit right now. Remembering this will set back up again, so... God, it looks like a right mess, doesn't it? Well, I'm saying that, so does normal turtle pie, so...
I'm not chocolate backwards.
Yes, boss. Remember you got cut into this shit? Yeah. You might have noticed an excessive amount of chocolate, because we're technically done with the chocolate now. Really? Hang on, let's put a little drizzle all around the edge, shall we? I just actually wanted some to run down the side, because I just think the cool factor of it. Does that work?
It is, but this right here you need to be close.
Oh yeah, I can't see that side.
There you go. That's better.
Okay, right. Yeah, as I was saying about this chocolate, and what I'm going to do before it goes offline, you can see this. Camera lady has a fetish for chocolate crunch, right? Which basically, if you want to see that, I'll tag it up here, go watch it, we've done that before. But that goes in there like that, and then all we do, so I'm going to do this so the chocolate don't melt, so it don't go hard. You just mix your peanuts in, or your peanuts, what are you putting this? Walnuts and almonds? No? Pecans and almonds. Okay, that goes in there like that. Right? I don't know why I'm showing you this, because you can just go and watch it yourself. That goes in there like that. Lucky fat kid ain't here, should be here licking the bowl out. It goes in like that. And then we just bang it in the fridge. That's our camera lady's sweet treat. Sorry about the torch. I broke something earlier and I was having to fix it. Right, let me get rid of all this chocolate that's all over my fingers. Oh, I'm going to put this in the old cold box. And while I'm putting it in the cold box, I've got to show you something, you'll laugh. This was my first attempt of making caramel. Good, eh? Right. Yeah. This is what happens when you make caramel with the wrong sugar. It was made with the monk fruit sweetener, which I think is erythritol, if I'm right. If I'm wrong, just beat me up in the comments, I can't remember. Anyway, it was monk fruit. And what happens is it ends up going, look, it crystallizes, goes back to sugar. Still tastes like caramel. But as I said, if you want to see the caramel video, if I get 10 people say they want to see it, I'll make it and I'll do a video of it. But as for tonight, this is what we're going to be using. Carbs are really low on it, so that's what we're going to be using for tonight. Now, just to let you know, there is way more chocolate on top of this, camera lady, than normally is. So it should just be ziggy-zag lines. That's what the turtle pie looks. But anyway, we put the nuts on top. Oh, you're a bit skimpy on the nuts, weren't you?
You told me a cup.
That was less than a cup. Okay, there you go. Right, so there's the nuts, and then on top of the nuts, what we do is we then go. Hang on, let me show you because I'm not sure how thick this is. You then do the same thing with the caramel, and you just drizzle that backwards and forwards. Oh my life, this hurts the nuts. Get it? Excuse the pun. All right, and then again the other way. Backwards and forwards, get a little bit running down the sides. This is all for you, Alan. This is all for you, mate. You'd absolutely love this. Oh, a few nuts left. Let's sprinkle them on. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now, question. Do I let this chill?
Yes.
Before? Yeah? Okay. Right, people. Gonna bang it back in the fridge. How long? It don't matter. It's only like seconds to you lot. So, anyway, bang it back in the fridge. Gonna bang it back in the fridge and I'll bring you back when we're ready to cut into it and taste it. Okay, so our cake has been chilling in the fridge for about 10 minutes just to let the chocolate go hard. Here it is, looking
very nice.
Banking gorgeous if I do say myself. I also had this bright idea that it would be nice with a little drop of cream. Now, I don't know if you remember when we had this before. The reason why camera lady is laughing is because I just filled it up. I just put the gas thing in it. I done the first squirt to get it ready for the cake. And, well, let's just put it this way. It would be easier to say what it didn't touch in the kitchen as regards to what it did touch in the kitchen. I don't know if I'm looking a bit whatever, but I had to wipe me down and the side down and the counter down, and yeah, it just went everywhere in the kitchen. Anyway, enough rabbit. Let's get on with this cake. So, I'm gonna cut a piece. See, there it is. Slip it slightly. This much?
Good God, no.
This much. Good. She's only saying that because the camera's on. Normally she'd go, oh, yeah.
No, I would not.
Let's see if I can get in here with the cake slice. Just remember that when I normally do my cheesecake, I normally put a piece of parchment.
Oh wow, look at that.
Da-da-da!
That looks really cool.
Come out well as well, look. There you go.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Okay, put that on there like so. Right, people, cross your fingers. Hopefully it should be good now.
Hopefully. Right. Oh,
there you
yeah,
go.
Okay.
Still wet everywhere, look. What a mucky pup. Right, here you go, Alan, my old mate. Going in for a bite of the old turtle cheesecake.
He would have loved it.
To you, mate. Well, I don't know. There's nothing I need to say. Yeah, it works. I like cheesecake anyway. That's fine. But with the nuts and the caramel and the chocolate and the yeah, let's give camera lady a nice big mouthful and see what she thinks of it.
Thanks.
Oh, there you go. Get it? I can't see you because of the camera. I want to see what the crust is like because I've never done the crust like this. I don't know. Can't decide. Just a bit of crust. What do you think?
Different, but nice.
It's not, I don't know, if you eat a little bit more of the topping and the cream on its own, it tastes like turtle pie. Obviously excuse me, the cheesecake gives it a different twist, which it's not bad, it's a good twist. So there you go, turtle cheesecake. I think it come out pretty well.
Alan would have loved.
Sorry?
Alan would have loved.
Alan most definitely would have loved that.
Good.
Yeah. Alan, my own mate, this one's dedicated to you. Love you loads. I was thinking about all that. I forgot all my usual stuff. So, okay, this one, and this one. Didn't say any of that in the first part of the video. This one's been a pretty good video and actually enjoyed doing this one. It was a bit of a laugh, don't you think, camera lady?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So, until next week. Okay, didn't mean to interrupt the geezer, but meant to tell you, there was a deliberate mistake at the beginning. If you want a shout out, put down in the comments what it was and you'll get a shout out on the next video. Alright, back to him. Take care of each other, stay safe, look after everybody, look after yourselves. And it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from camera lady.
And we love you, Alan.
We love you, Alan. Laters.
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so, have a good night.